So there is a very famous saying which says that first we make the habit and then our habits make us. Now this is something very true. Hey everyone, what is going on? Hi, this is Saad, and in this video I'm going to talk about the power of habit. Now if you ask what is a habit is a behavior pattern acquired by frequent repetition of psychological exposure that shows itself in regularity of increased facility of performance is called a habit. I know it sounds very confusing. I'll make it simple for you. A habit is basically anything which you do very often and you do without thinking, and you do on a regular basis, and after some period of time you almost stop thinking about that particular task or activity because your brain goes on autopilot mode with that particular task, so you don't require your mental energy and your consciousness to do that task. Now our brain is a very sophisticated and complex system, and it is also one of the most efficient organs of our body. When we repeat a task or activity on a regular basis, our brain makes memory of the task and remembers the entire task, the entire procedure and the process of the task, and makes neural connection in the brain so that our brain doesn't have to use energy in the task if we do it on a regular basis. So a habit is literally putting our brain in autopilot mode with a particular task or activity. So a researcher named Wendy Wood did a research with around thousands of people, like a couple of thousands, in which she wanted to find out whether how much of our daily decisions and tasks involve conscious decision making and how much of it is habit. And she found out that around 40 to 45% of all the things that we do on a regular basis are not conscious decisions but are habits. Every 1 out of 2 tasks that we do on a regular basis is a kind of habit, and we cannot control it because we have been doing it on a regular basis for so long that we do it subconsciously, which is the biggest reason why you need to take care and control of your habit building process. Now this entire process of your brain making habits can be your biggest barrier to success or can be your biggest ally to success, because our brain can only know how to make habits, but it cannot differentiate between good habits and bad ones. Just like a kid cannot differentiate between something which is good and something which is bad, our brain can also not differentiate between a habit which is bad, which can destroy our life, and a habit which is good, which can, make our life and make us successful. But hey, there's a good news. You can control this kid. In this case, which is your brain, you can control your brain by choosing the habits consciously. You can decide for yourself which are the bad habits which you don't want in your lives and which are the good habits which you want in your life. Because bad habits can lead you to a life of mediocrity and failure. Good habits, on the other hand, can make you very successful and the best version of yourself, which you have always wanted and desired yourself to be. Yeah, just like any other thing, habit making can also be a very subjective thing. Like what I call a good habit might not be a good habit for you, and what you call a good habit might not be a good habit for me. But a good majority of people would agree to some habits which are good and some habits which are bad. Good habits may include eating healthy, doing exercises regularly, doing meditation, reading books, eating meals with your family, and spending time with your family and stuff like that. And bad habits may include smoking, drinking, gambling, consuming too much caffeine and stuff like that. In order to make the right set of good habits for you and the right set of bad habits for you, which you have to prevent, you gotta first define the kind of life you want for yourself. And if you're like me, it is being healthy, being wealthy, having relationships, good relationships, and having freedom and stuff like this. And there's a long list of these things. The reason why you are where you are is because you have made habits which are leading you to the lifestyle you have currently. And if you want to change the life you are living, then you should change the habits you are having. Because first you make the habits, and then the habits go into autopilot mode, and then they make you, because you do things subconsciously on a regular basis. I would like you to introduce you to some keystone habits. Now, keystone habits are habits which can just transform your life and make you the best version of yourself that you can ever imagine. Now, these are the habits which may look very small and, ordinary habits, but they have the power of changing your life entirely and making you a very successful person that you've always wanted to become. Keystone habits include reading books, learning on a regular basis, exercising on a regular basis, meditating on a regular basis, eating with your family, making your bed, journaling, and stuff like that. Now, I have made a video on all of these things, not all of these things, but 4 of these things: exercising, journaling, meditation, and reading. You can check it by clicking on the I button. I've spoken about the benefits you get by practicing these habits with scientific research and evidence and stuff like that. So go definitely check these videos, because some habits may not feel very important but can have a drastic impact on your life. For example, brushing our teeth on a regular basis is a habit we do every day for 2 minutes. But what if I tell you that you quit that habit that you do for 2 minutes every day, because it doesn't matter, you only do it for 2 minutes? Now tell me what's going to happen to you after 10 days or maybe a week. You're going to have a lot of dental issues. Now imagine you brush your teeth every day for just 2 minutes in the morning, or maybe you do it for 2 times in a day. Now doing something so small for once in a day for 2 minutes can have such a big impact on your dental hygiene. Imagine all these habits that you can practice on a regular basis for 15, 20, 30 minutes or 1 hour. Imagine the kind of impact it can have on your life, and imagine the kind of person it is going to make you. That was all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my video, then please press the like button, because when you press the like button, the algorithm blesses the video and puts the video in front of other people's face. Thank you for watching this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Goodbye, and have a nice day.